Now, which was in Chicago, so we were learning a lot about AI out at the conference. And a couple things, passwords, right? So probably some of you have heard this, but passwords, if you put four or five words that are unrelated together, then you're probably going to need your character and your symbols with it. There's no way AI will be able to figure that out. So unrelated words. So I put one together, right? Scrub, tree, happy, hire, flee. There is no way that they're not related. AI works because it picks words that are related to other words. So if you put a password together that's unrelated, right, you're going to need the symbols and the numbers and all that stuff, but at least you know what you can do to not, because that's going to be a big thing going in the next couple of years, is AI is going to be used to try to break passwords, right? So just keep yourself safe and think about changing your password that way. There's a product called Bitwarden, BITWARDEN.com that can help you create those unrelated words if you want to get a string and just cut and paste, but otherwise you can do it yourself. So think about that. There's also a product called chathub.gg. Chathub.gg has up to six products that, like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, in it, so you can do one search and have it go through 6 different products all at the same time, and then you can go for the one that gets the right answer for you, or the answer you need. You can use that product. So it's called chathub.gg. You unfortunately only get one search per day, but or you can spend a few dollars to use it all the time. So, but you may want to check that out as well. And then I wanted to, I created a quick lyrical music on Suno. Suno.com. Anybody play with Suno? It's a great little product if you haven't used it, but I'm just going to play it real quick for you. But it took me, I only didn't do anything other than a minute worth of work. So we'll all listen to it together for the first time, I hope. So you got the gist, and yes, I do have a review next week. So it is what about. But Suno has made some, and you can put a quick song together for your grandkids or whoever. It's Suno.com. It's real easy, simple. That little SUNO.com, COM. Okay, but literally, I put a sentence in. And told it to do Christmas country, and it produced that. So it's that simple, right? Oh, of course, you do have to create an account. So I just use Google. To log in, and it created an account for me, so I didn't have to do it. Anything else? So anyway, my minute's over. Mary Beth, on to the December luncheon. Your president, Mary Beth Powell.
We knew he had a lot of talents, but I did not know he was a country Christmas singer as well. I want to hear the full version of that because I'm sure it wasn't all nice. But we actually did have the worst case of FOMO while we were in Chicago in November because we wanted to be here for the Thanksgiving luncheon. But Mike and Bill and Peter and I, the gang, we were in Chicago learning about AI, and we make fun of Mike and all his AI stuff, but it is so real, and what we learned at Digital Now was so amazing. And it's going to turn into Mike's 5-minute, 10-minute, whatever it is, because it's going to kind of overtake a lot of our meetings because it's that important. And we need to make sure we stay on top of it because it's changing daily. But we'll share more of that to come. This is not about AI. And before I get in trouble, let's read the antitrust statement that we all know by heart now. The Greensboro Regional Realtors Association is a not-for-profit trade association devoted to improving the business conditions of the real estate industry in our region. GRA meetings and events often include real estate professionals and other industry stakeholders who compete with each other or work for competing businesses. GRA is committed to conducting all meetings and events in a professional, ethical, and lawful manner, including in adherence to all antitrust laws. To that end, the topics for this meeting will focus on advancing the interest of real estate professionals and consumers of real estate services, increasing competition, reducing risk for all parties involved in real estate transactions, and sharing insights on business best practices. The following discussion topics are always prohibited: agreements to fix prices, limit product or service offerings, allocate geographical territory or customers, and refuse to deal. Any discussion inconsistent with this policy will not be tolerated. So thank you guys for listening. Now we have all that out of the way. Now the rest of this meeting is nothing but good stuff. I will say we did sincerely miss you guys, and this is probably one of my favorite meetings of the year for so many reasons. We do have a lot of people that have concerns, prayer concerns, things on their heart that are within our family, and I do consider you guys family. And if you don't at this point, lean in just a little bit more and you'll understand what kind of family it is. But we have some people that are not here today that have bigger things that they need to focus on, so I'm just going to ask that you keep our family/friends on your hearts and in your prayers, and hopefully we'll see those people in January. And I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. So I'm going to officially call the meeting to order, and I want to welcome our guest, if we have any guests in the house. I think most of us are just us, just family. And then I am going to invite up, and I've tried to really put thought into who I asked to do our cares and concerns and pledge and inspirational minutes, because every person that I've chosen this entire year has been important to me. They're future leaders, they're great friends, and I don't pick them at random, and so I have picked one of our great leaders for this year, Maxine Nelson, to handle that for us today.
Glad I'm a friend. Okay, GRA extends its condolences to the family and friends of the following individuals: Jolene Lanier, 2000 GRA president and former Allen Tate branch manager at the Green Valley office, passed away on Friday, November the 21st. Vicky Poole, mother of current GRA member Deborah Moser, passed away Sunday, November the 9th. Margie Macy, 40 plus years. Oh, sorry. Oh. Margie Macy, 40 years plus as a realtor, worked with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services York and Little Office, passed away on Saturday, November the 8th. Margie Stewart, mother of current GRA Kelly Creed, passed away on Saturday, November the 1st. Now this one right here is a little difficult. Amatula Lamini, worked with Wilkerson Triad Realty, passed away in November. So we'll just take a moment of silence for our previous members, families that passed away. just want to make another announcement. It's that time of year for the Realtor of Distinction application is now live, and the deadline to submit is January 9th, 2026. And this is a moment of some words of inspiration. So I don't know, a lot of people in here know that I was a part of the William C. Bass Leadership Academy for 2025. So I'm just going to give you some of my experience. Being a part of the William C. Bass Leadership Academy, it has truly changed me. I first applied in 2023 and wasn't accepted, but I didn't give up. I applied again in 2024 and joined the program and joined the program at the right time with the right group of people. 10 strangers across North Carolina became close, supportive team. We traveled, learned, grew, and held each other accountable. My biggest takeaway is this: if 10 strangers can meet once a year, and create such a powerful bond, imagine what we can accomplish together here in 2026. If we take the time to connect, support one another, and work together, we already share a community and an association together that gives us an even stronger foundation. Let's start the new year by building each other up and strengthening our association. I'm deeply grateful to my association for believing in me and supporting my journey. I encourage everyone who hasn't experienced this academy to apply in 2027, because for 2026 is closed now. And I hope everyone will get involved, support RPAC, join committees, attend events, and invite others to participate. When we work together, we make our association stronger. So now, if everybody will stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Maxine. So we have a few special acknowledgments. And first off, I wanted to acknowledge my good friend, Mr. Kelly Marks, for being inducted into the NAR RPAC Hall of Fame. So if we can give him a... And while we're talking about famous people, let's have Marvette and Sandra also, Sandra is a 2-time Hall of Famer, if they could stand up because they are also NAR RPAC inductees. Thank you guys for your contributions. Okay, we just have a long list of winners. What can we say? Kathy Carpenter, I was so excited at the North Carolina convention. She was inducted into the North Carolina Realtor Hall of Fame. So my good friend, Kathy, get up, Kathy. You got to stand. You worked hard to get to that. Don't look around like you don't know who we're talking about. And then, again, Marvette, you got to calm down. All right, then she received the Region 5 Service Award from NCR in Cherokee, too, so. Then we also had James and Crystal, who graduated from the 2025 Central Carolina Leadership Academy. If you guys will both stand up. And as Maxine just talked about, she's a big believer. She graduated from NCR's William Bass Leadership Academy. And don't take these awards lightly, because we seem to be celebrities when we go to any convention because we stand out. I'm like, oh yeah, they're from GRA, whatever. You think every association does this and has the people that we do in our association, and they don't. So don't assume this is normal. Don't assume this is normal, because one thing that I've learned in other associations is that they don't have the friendship, the camaraderie that we do here, that we oftentimes take advantage of. And we are so lucky, and then we have the cream of the crop here that we just named. So, again, we're just fortunate. So, congratulations again to you guys. So now we get to move on to, and we are going to have Craig come up in just a few minutes. I mean, how can he retire without us having him here? So he thought he was getting rid of us, and we just keep bringing him back. So we'll have you up in just a few, Craig, after awards. But I wanted to start off, and this is such a cool thing. These are discussed, and we have so many people that are on the list. It's almost tough to decide. You guys do a lot, and I don't think we realize, and sometimes I don't realize even until we have these discussions, what you guys do outside of this room here, but it's a lot, and it's admirable, and we're kind of lucky to have you guys here, and thank you for everything that you do that we don't know about, because that's where the work is. But first, we're going to acknowledge our baby rising star realtors, because these are our future leaders, and I wanted to announce the two rising stars first. First up is, and if you're here, please stand, Madison Allred with Howard Hanna, Allen Tate, and Ashboro. Is she here? Okay. And then I think it's Desan Masonette with eXp Realty of the Piedmont, North Carolina, LLC. They're rising stars, so they're out there hustling somewhere. They don't have time right now because they're busy. Those rising stars, overachievers. So congratulations to those two. So what I'm going to do from here on out, because you don't want to hear me talk, because I'll just sit up here and talk to y'all, I'm going to call up the presenters for each award and let them do their presentation. And this is always kind of the cool part where we get to guess who those people are, and I can't wait for y'all to hear some of these winners. So first off, we're going to start off with the GRA Fellows Awards, and our presenters for that will be Taylor Collins and Matthew Young, if you guys will step up.
Outstanding GRRA members who have contributed consistent and outstanding service to our association since becoming a member. These individuals have provided their time, talents, and enthusiasm, which have an enduring effect on the association. All right, for this year's recipient, I'm going to try to not do the he, she stuff. They got their real estate license in 2009, a graduate of UNCG, also a graduate of the NC Realtors William C. Bass Leadership Academy. This person has served on the North Carolina Realtors State Board of Directors. This year's recipient has served on GRRA Board of Directors, been Treasurer-elect and Treasurer, has served as the RPAC Chair, and is currently serving as the RCA Board of Directors Chair. He lives with his wife and two boys in Summerfield, and is a huge sports fan of any team in Washington, D.C. From Keller Williams 1, Mike Carter.
I'm here to present the Fellows Award to a very deserving individual. Obviously, last year was esteemed to receive that. And I think really more than anything, the accolades I could speak to this individual, I think more than anything, I think we could agree that this individual, this recipient, wants to make a difference. They're very active in many components of across the real estate industry. So congratulations. So this winner, again, is very esteemed in the real estate world. This individual has owned a tax company. They have worked in other states, guys, but more than anything, this person shows up, is committed, and makes a difference. And that individual is none other than Maxine Nelson.
well deserved. Congratulations, Mike and Maxine. Next, I'm going to bring up my good friend Kathy Carpenter to present Committee Member of the Year Award.
Okay, so y'all don't always realize the family has been kept secret in another room. So please, family, walk up here when your recipient has been awarded. So Committee Member of the Year Award, this award goes to a member who has demonstrated initiative, enthusiasm, originality, and has put in all kind of extra hours for their committee's work. So I'm going to try to do like Taylor did and do the not disclose if it's a male or female. They have a smile that's really contagious. They are a planner and a scheduler. They went to college here in Greensboro. They are very active in their church. They have been on the board of directors for GRA. They are married and they have 2 children. They love nuts and sun chips. Their favorite color is red. They don't like Bath and Body Japanese cherry blossom. It's too manly. Hint, hint. They opened their first satellite office for one of the first for their company, a satellite office. So just to name a few of the other things that they're very active in, they're involved in the Women's Council of Realtors. They're in the top 5% agents at their company. They're involved with Realtor Community Service, Kellen Foundation, YMCA. They are a recipient of the Realtor of Distinction. They work with Housing Consultants Group. And this year, she head up the YPN and got that committee back and going full steam. So this year's recipient of the Committee Member of the Year is Crystal Williams.
Thank you, Crystal, and congratulations, and thank you for everything you've done for YPN. Y'all up here giving me chills and stuff. Everybody gets so excited to see their family. We act like we've never seen them before, but it's different when we see them. When we see them in a different arena, it's just different. Next, I'm going to ask up Miss Nancy Radke to present our Hall of Fame for GRA.
Hey everybody. The Hall of Fame Award is given in recognition of ongoing support of the association and the community in a number of years and very consistently. I'm going to start with this person as a graduate of Greensboro College with a bachelor's in accounting and worked in wealth management and then joined the family business. So this person grew up in Greensboro and has a family history with a prestigious luxury retailer store. And I think that's the origin of some of the amazing outerwear that this person sports. And it also is probably the origin of a deeply ingrained customer service ethic. So This agent began a real estate career with a relative and then eventually joined Allen Tate Realtors in 2006, and that's when I got to know her. I've become aware of her service to the community through Kids Path and a whole string of other nonprofits, but she's also earned many company awards for production and service and served as a leader at GRRA for 13 years. Just a sample, she was 2020 Realtor of the Year, also 2018 past president of GRRA, recipient of the GRRA Fellows Award, and holds CRS, GRA, and ABR designations. And it's my honor to announce that Diana Davis, a friend of all of us, as recipient of GRRA Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Diana. What? The man behind the woman. I was hoping y'all would bring your cute little puppy up here, too. Where's the puppy? Forget the family. Whatever. What has Diana not done? Congratulations, Diana. Next, I'm going to invite up Miss Lolita up here to present our Jack Brown Award.
Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all? Today, I'm proud to present one of the most meaningful honors our association bestows, the Jack H. Brown Award. This award recognizes a member whose unselfish participation and tireless efforts in charitable, civic, education, religious, or political service exemplify the very best of what it means to be a realtor and a community leader. It is also reserved for someone whose influence enhances the arts, science, athletics, and recreation for the public good. This year's recipient embodies that definition. The resume of this person alone speaks volumes. Past president of GRRA, Realtor of the Year, Realtor Hall of Fame, and a proud GRRA member since 1979. A lot of y'all weren't born. I'm just saying. Over the decades, they have served on multiple terms as GRRA Board of Directors, held the offices of Treasurer, President, and served several terms on the board of Triad MLS, including serving as its president, and contributed their leadership to the North Carolina Association of Realtors. But titles and positions only tell part of a story. In this person's office, they are known as the go-to mentor, the steady hand, the calm voice of reason, the person colleagues turn to when they need insight, encouragement, or simply someone to trust. Their passion for civic involvement runs deep. An avid follower of politics, they serve as the chair of their local party precinct, never shying away from the work it takes to help strengthen democracy at the community level. They are also a lover of the water, especially open water, a devoted sailor, They own a 33-foot sailboat with family and have personally sponsored 10 children to attend sailing camp in Oriental, opening doors for young people to experience adventure, responsibility, and confidence through the art of sailing. And while many people prepare for retirement by slowing down, this person has done the opposite. They are building an impressive portfolio of rental properties, but let's be honest, they're not going to retire. Realtors don't retire. We just go and sit down for a minute. They have prepared for retirement when that time ever comes. Okay, now we're going to know it's a man. He's been married to his incredible wife and partner for 28 amazing years, and together they share the joy in the very full house of 14 grandchildren. As if that weren't enough, he and his wife are part of the founding group that opened the first Keller Williams in Greensboro, helping shape the real estate landscape of our community. On a personal note, I'd like to share one act of kindness that speaks to his character. For myself and another group of very, very special realtors, he organized a once-in-a-lifetime tour for us to the White House. It was an opportunity of a lifetime that not everyone gets to experience, and because of that, I'm eternally grateful. This year's honoree is none other than Burton Kennedy. I'm going to stand and cuddle with Burton. His wife, Jean, had to go to the doctor, and she couldn't miss her doctor's appointment. Burton is exactly one of those people I was talking about. Who in the world knows what else he does on top of what we know about? We have so many of those people. Congratulations, Burton. Where am I? Okay. Oh, I get the opportunity to present the next award, which is called our Community Impact Award. I did not have the foresight nor the whatever to scratch whether it's just a girl. We're going to go ahead and get that out of the way. I'm doing all I can, and I needed to get everything else together, and it's out of the bag. Okay. The Community Impact Award recognizes a realtor who uses their voice, influence, passion, and a heart to create real and lasting change in the community. Someone whose impact isn't about attention or titles, but about showing up consistently, quietly, and with a whole lot of heart. This year's recipient is exactly that kind of person. She didn't start with a big office or a full team behind her. She started the way a lot of meaningful work begins, in small spaces with big determination. Working from her car, tucked into coffee shops and libraries, anywhere she could listen to someone's story and help them take the next step. And even as her business grew, she never separated her work from her mission. She folds service and community and education right into her office meetings because for her, giving back isn't a task, it's part of her rhythm. Her heart for people shows up in so many ways. She helped create a warming shelter for the, why y'all got me emotional? I think it's from Under the Bridge Saturday night. For the coldest nights, making sure there was a safe place for anyone who would otherwise be outside. She and her family serve meals monthly to people who need a little extra help. She keeps a blessing box stocked, and a purple one, of course, filled with food, water, toiletries, and anything someone might need in a hard moment. And this is my favorite part. Her motto on the front of the box, take what you need and give what you can. And she lives that out every day. And then there are the things she does quietly, the things that truly show who she is.
She's built a friendship with a woman in her town who is experiencing homelessness. She opens her office after hours so she can take a shower safely. She checks in on her around town, talks with her, and sends her off with something to eat. There's no announcement, there's no camera, there's no moments posted later. It's just simply kindness offered freely. That's the leaders that I look for. Somehow she balances all of this while being a mom who never misses a race. She's the mom who gets on a plane just for a singing competition, and the soccer mom who cheers so loud she might as well be the whole student section. Her kids are her world, and she manages to show up for them with the same wholeheartedness she gives to the community. I was lucky enough to room with her at our leadership retreat, and in the 30 minutes, and I do mean the 30 minutes we had to ourselves, between meetings and dinners and running around, I watched her check on her kids, respond to her clients, talk with me like we've known each other for years, and somehow stay completely centered through all of it. By the time we went to bed, I realized I really liked her because her heart shows up in the room even before she does. It's my honor to present to Jenna McKenzie. This girl is a powerhouse right here. Also, Jenna, we're going to be donating a $500 gift to the organization of your choice. I'm in honor for your gift. Yeah. I need to go take a stress gummy or something because I need to pull it together. This is emotional. I don't even know where I am anymore. This is too much for me. Whew. Marvette, take it from here. You got it.
A stress gummy? What are those? I am here to present the Elaine Ernst Visionary Leadership Award. This award honors a person from the Greensboro Regional Realtors Association or the community at large whose ideas, research, actions, and leadership have created a positive impact on the Guilford County development community and the community at large. He or she is a graduate of North Carolina State University, has mastered the art of multitasking, has earned a Master's of Art in Organizational Psychology and Health Communications. He or she loves philanthropy and nonprofit work. They currently lead this is where it gets a little tough, lead a 3-day festival where they expose people of all races, backgrounds, and ages to a variety of music, food, and art. You may have heard of this little festival. It's the North Carolina Folk Festival. Since the festival's inception, it boasts an attendance of more than 135,000 and was named a 2025 signature event of the Southeast Tourism Society. She is married to Christian, and they can be seen on a daily basis chasing their 5-year-old toddler. The recipient of the Elaine H. Ernest Visionary Leadership Award is Jody Ruppel, Executive Director and Chief Development Officer of the North Carolina Folk Festival. She thinks she's here. she thinks she's here like among like 25 or 50 finalists, and she was kind of scared that she wasn't going to be the recipient. But
I have no idea what's going on.
they're your people.
Thank you guys. Sorry, we're gonna get the team. This is the team that was about. It's not just me. It's like
You're welcome. Mary Beth, do you mind if I'm okay? The next award that I'm going to present is the 2025 Public Service Award. It honors a public servant who has contributed consistent and outstanding service to our realtor industry. This individual has provided his or her time, talents, and enthusiasm to benefit the real estate industry and has had an enduring effect not only on our association, but the Guilford County community at large. He or she, I like to do that, has served the public for more than 30 plus years and adds a unique flair to his or her position. They graduated from GTCC with an Associate of Science degree in Architectural Technology. And here's where it gets a little tricky for me. They love carpentry and furniture construction. He or she works for the city of Greensboro. And they actually think that they're here to give a presentation. He or she is married to the love of his life, Arena, and have a son in law school, Dimitri. He thinks he's here, again, to give a brief transportation update. He is retiring officially this year, I think, so it's only befitting that we have him here today. I don't think he's going to retire, though. He's got to come back and keep us with our pulse on transportation. Yes. All things transportation. The recipient of the 2025 Public Service Award is Craig McKinney, Greensboro Transportation Planner. And Craig, a $500 donation will be made in your honor to the charity or cause of your choice.
Based on all that, it might be college tuition for one of the degrees that he's... No? Okay. Now we know why you're going to focus on carpentry. He's getting ready to change your whole world. He gets to take care of you now. Sounds like you've taken good care of him. thank you for everything that you've done for us. We consider you family, and we want you to come back anytime that you can. Thank you. Don't call him after January 30th. That was your disclaimer. Well, now you get to just come back as a friend. We won't put you to work. You just come and hang out with us. And I mean, you can do that too. You can do that too. I heard you sign up for vendor fair, so we'll go ahead and get you that application. We'll send that right over. January 30th, of course. So the next award I get to present is kind of cool. So this is the President's Award, and I think I'm gonna try to hold it together this time. Although, this guy, and yes, he's a guy. I'm not doing that again. So the President's Award is special to me because it lets me recognize someone who has made a real difference in my year. Someone who has shown up for GRA, for our members, and honestly, for me more times than I can count. This year's recipient is someone I've known for a long time, someone whose leadership and presence has been felt everywhere, even though he never asks to be noticed. He has been such an important part of our executive board, always thoughtful, steady, respectful, and always willing to offer a grounded perspective. He plays a huge role in our Rockingham County Council, helping keep people connected, keep conversations productive, and keep things moving in the right direction. And he has poured so much into our political coordinator program, building relationships with elected officials that truly matter for our members, our industry, and the future of our property rights. And I swear he is GRA's own version of Where's Waldo. I look up for 2 seconds, and somehow he's already there, not making any noise, not asking for anything, which is rare, just quietly showing up exactly where he's needed. He is always in the right place at the right time, even when I did not even realize I needed him there. His family is everything to him. His wife and his daughters are his world, and the way he shows up for them with loyalty, humor, patience, and heart is the same way he shows up here too. He cares for his parents in that same quiet and genuine way too, and it's just simply who he is. On a personal note that meant a lot to me, when my daughter needed help with her senior project with bees, about bees, and that's what I said, bees, he didn't rush through it. He did not give her just a basic explanation. He took real time with her, and he taught her, and he made sure that she understood it. He even gave her the equipment, and she earned the highest grade in her entire senior class. He never bragged about it, and he never brought it back up again, because for him, helping is just second nature. His co-workers absolutely adore him. They talk about him, how he brings humor when it's needed, how he steadies a room without even trying, and how he just quietly makes things better by being there. He has all these little sides to him that make him so easy to love. The beekeeper who talks about bees with the calm confidence of someone who absolutely has been stung a few times and still signed up for more. The gardener who grows vegetables that he will never ever eat. The man who cooks barbecue and stew like a champion. And bless him, he has survived more than his fair share of my salad lunches this year than any man could stand. There were plenty of days when I'm pretty sure he made a strategic stop at Chick-fil-A beforehand just to make sure he had enough meat and potatoes to survive whatever meeting I was about to put him through. I've known him for a long time, and what I love most is that he shows up fully, humbly, consistently, and with his whole heart for his family, for his co-workers, and for this association, and for me. It's my honor to present to Chris Caton. no better person than I can think of to bring in the finale for this is Mr. Bob Lewis.
All right, everybody stand up. Stand up. Everybody stand up. Put your right arm in the air. Turn around. That's good. Put your left arm in the air. Go the other way. Sit down. Do y'all know how ridiculous you look? I can't believe you fell for that. All right. I don't do this he, she stuff. I'm too old. Anybody here been a member more than 33 years? I know you have. All right, y'all are my buds. Thank you. 33 years. I was in the first William C. Bass Leadership Academy, the very first one. I flunked out, and they asked me never to come back. It is indeed an honor for me to be here to present the Realtor of the Year award after trying to figure out what in the hell y'all were thinking last year about giving it to me. But I found out a few things about this person, and I have served with this person on the board and through some committees, and she's dynamite. She is just the best there is. A couple of comments that came from folks that work with her is that she is a person of the highest integrity and commitment when it comes to anything real estate involved. She works tirelessly and in depth for her clients and will always go the extra mile. This is the consistency, though. This is where the rubber meets the road. This person consistently stays abreast of community and economic developments that influence our real estate market. She keeps our entire office informed of every rule, update, and regulatory change. Her deep knowledge and extensive industry network means she always knows exactly who to call with any question. Trustworthy, reliable, and unfailingly kind, she embodies the very best of our profession and sets a standard we are proud to celebrate. She has been your president in the past. I unfortunately had I ran against her. I got one vote, and that was by somebody in my office that felt sorry for me. I actually voted for her. Thank you so much for winning that race. Hilbert Michael, our Realtor of the Year. Witness protection program. I can't be photographed.
In a world of Life 360, this gets harder and harder to pull off. I think we all track each other. It's hard to turn our stuff off, I know, with the kids and things like that. Congratulations, Hilburn. Let's give another round of applause for these people, because these are some of the people that keep the association going, even when you guys don't know. what all they do to offer. We have a few special announcements. First, I'm going to have one of my other good friends, Miss Hillary, come up and talk to us with Mr. Bill Mangum, talking about our honor cards for this year. Here he is.
Hey everybody, while Bill's coming up, just wanted to let you know there are some flyers on your table. I tried not to cover it, so there's a couple, but I have more. We do have until the end of the year for our raffle for a $1,250 gift card to Marriott Bonvoy, sponsored by Coltrane and Overfield. So if you donate up to, for every $250, you get entered into that drawing. And one of the things you can do is buy honor cards, and that goes towards that. We are currently at halfway towards our goal. We want to raise $5,000. The foundation is matching that if we get up to $5,000. So we would love to reach that so that we can give an additional $5,000. So I'm going to let Bill talk a little bit more about the honor cards.
Great. Thank you so much. What a privilege to be with you today, particularly on this occasion when you celebrate your family. And this morning as I was sitting looking at the honor card and I was thinking about what I might share with you, it's hard to believe that 38 years ago, the first honor card called Not Forgotten would have such an impact. And it only comes about because of individuals such as yourself that take it and project it beyond not just Greensboro, but throughout the entire state. It's hard to believe that today its impact is more than $11 million. Isn't that something? So that's entirely up to you. What I love most about your participation is that you know how to get your hands dirty. And you get involved with Community Housing Solutions, which is the beneficiary of this year's honor card. 3 years ago, we tacked and we came alongside, and I have to tell you, I am so impressed with the way that you volunteer. You come alongside helping to build ramps, restore homes. So this, for me, was really special to see how you honor one another and the outreach and how you personally take and care for your community. So I want to give you a big heartfelt thanks from an artist. And for those of you that buy more than $500 worth of honor cards, we also have this beautiful framed print that will be yours. So thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody.
Thank you, guys. Those are beautiful. And, of course, you guys are familiar with Community Housing Solutions and probably one of the best organizations that we have in our state and probably even the nation. So if you guys are not aware, join us next year because they're a phenomenal group. And thank you for what all you do to help them and to help us. You guys, they are here, I think. So you can buy them right outside if you want to buy some. And it's not too early to go ahead and get your cards because it's happening. Christmas is happening, guys. It's December. So if you're in denial, go ahead and act like you've done something and go ahead and get your Christmas cards while you're here, and you'll be one step checked off the list. So just a few reminders. We have all kind of holiday socials, parties, what can we call them, coming up next week. Mike, when is yours? The Tuesday? Is it the not? So CCIM RCA, the commercial group, their Christmas party or social is from 5 to 7 on Tuesday evening. And then our holiday social will be next Thursday. Is that right, Morella? Thursday? Thursday from 5 to 7:30. Make sure you guys register for these things. We have all kinds of gin ups and bic ups and ethics and continuing ed in December. So while the market is a little bit wonky, why don't you go ahead and get your CE out of the way, because we are all going to be way too busy with the market after Christmas to get your CE in, because you'll be too busy selling houses. So you might as well knock out your CE in December. Our very deserving staff will be off the 24th at noon. Y'all need the whole day. That's Christmas Eve. No? Bring that up. What in the world? Get out of here. And then the 25th and 26th, we need to bring that up at the board meeting tomorrow. Somebody remind me. That's crazy. New Year's Eve and January 1, they're going to be off, and I say December 24. And then we are going to have our installation luncheon. Go ahead and mark it down on the first Tuesday, January 6th, where we're going to be bringing in an even bigger and better crew for 2026. So if you guys will go ahead and jot that down. We got all kind of stuff. Y'all know. Check the hub. I'm not going to read you the dates because I like to get you out on time. And before we go, I want to, so I don't have to break up any fights, whoever at each table put up their Christmas decorations first, you have 30 seconds to discuss. Raise your hand. We're not going to fight over this. Y'all work it out. And if nobody at your table has put up their Christmas decorations, you have to stand up and sing a Christmas song in front of everybody, and then you get the whoever did their decorations first gets to take home the poinsettia. So get your Christmas holiday cards, grab your poinsettia if you're already decorated. If you haven't done anything, now's your time. I hope you all have the Merry